Okay. Ethics Case Competition 27. Caitlin Hicks, Han Win, Mansi Reddy, Esmeralda Martinez, Noor El Dakhni, Isabel Portillo, Taylor Harris, and Tuella Haisa. Our project addresses the treatment of Amazon employees. We believe that Amazon is allowing their employees to work in an unsafe environment without access to basic needs. Employees have come out with multiple statements about their unsatisfactory working conditions. Data indicated that Amazon has an incredibly high employee turnover rate and substantial injury numbers.
So with Amazon, we have found out that they have some working conditions. And with these working conditions, they are restricted to two 15-minute breaks. Amazon warehouses are so big that it takes Amazon employees just about 15 minutes alone to even get to a break room. So by the time that they get to the break room, it's already time for them to go back to their job. Workers are expected to go through many items in a short period of time. And if a worker doesn't meet the rate at what Amazon wants them to be at, then they get written up by an algorithm and not by a human being. Amazon workers, their shifts are 10 to 12 hours long, and the majority of their shift includes standing and walking. And Amazon also denies doctor's orders or any kind of health accommodations that an Amazon worker would possibly have, whether it be a woman having problems with her pregnancy and so she struggles with walking or standing, or if there is a person who has any sort of health issue. Amazon has been known for denying those accommodations. We have gathered some information of several different employees that work from Amazon, and there's one specifically, Rena Cummings, who was a sorter at Amazon, and her job was to inspect and scan packages at a rate of 1,800 Amazon packages an hour, which meant 30 packages a minute. There's also another Amazon employee, Juan Espinoza, who, in quotes, said, "I was a picker and we were expected to always pick 400 units within the hour in 7 seconds of each item we picked. I couldn't handle it. I'm a human being, not a robot." Another employee also stated, by Raymond Velez, "That's all they care about. They don't care about their employees. They care more about the robots than they care about the employees. I've been to AmCare, which is a medical unit, a couple times for not feeling well, and you'd get an aspirin and sent back to work." The employee life. Amazon has unethical restrictions in Brazil, and Brazilian Turkers cannot receive direct deposit. Easily disregarded because Brazilian Turkers are considered ghost workers. Amazon employees fired for speaking in unethical policies, and employees face unethical working conditions to fulfill improvement promises of company to consumers throughout the world.
So we've collected data regarding the number of reported injuries that Amazon employees have experienced. And the overall rate is 7.7 injuries per 100 employees. And that rate is 33% higher than it was in 2016. And it has nearly doubled since the most recent industry standard. And that trend continues to increase. And as a result, the turnover rate for Amazon warehouse workers was 100.9% in 2017, which is an absolutely large percentage. And in the midst of all these backlashes and allegations, Amazon has given a response, but many people are not satisfied with it. So as a result, initially, Amazon has promised to reinvest $4 billion in COVID-19 expenses and employee safety, but many are not sure what exactly the purpose of this money is, and they think that Amazon is only doing this to make up for the backlash and to cover themselves and make them not seem like the bad guys. They also issued a very apathetic apology and even denied some claims, especially of those where workers claim that they had to urinate in water bottles as they could not get to the bathroom in time, as we mentioned earlier. And Amazon has apologized for those claims, but not sincerely, and they have not mentioned any changes that they plan to do in the future regarding these claims.
So with all of these claims and information that we have gathered about how Amazon treats their own workers, our recommendation that we came up with is that Amazon should take a closer look at their employees' working conditions and how they are being treated and make the necessary changes in order to alleviate many of these issues, because many of these are problems that can be solved. Amazon's top priority should be to ensure the safety and the protection of their employees, giving accommodations to those who may have health issues, such as women that are pregnant, getting longer breaks, or giving club cars to those who can't walk far or long. And we think it is also important for Amazon to implement longer breaks for their employees. All right, so if Amazon were to implement some of the suggestions that we came up with, their company would be greatly benefited from these. Improved working conditions for employees do result in various benefits, such as the emotions theory from one of our sources illustrates that when workers are happier at their job, there is increased motivation. And this, though it's intangible, has very tangible effects, such as an increase in business unit profitability for like every one of their sectors, especially in the manufacturing industry, which Amazon is in. Employee satisfaction is correlated to the long run stock market returns. So the stock market portfolio is better. The higher percent of customer loyalty that is associated with better working conditions is linked to negative staff turnover. Improved work-life balance and lower stress are increasingly more important than pay, as said from our source. And job attitudes do affect the efficiency of these workers, the safety that they're able to practice, and the quality of their work. Great, so that was our presentation, and all of our sources are listed here on this slide.